I'm standing in this completely unmarked entrance to a tube station, and therefore that makes it a secret entrance as far as I'm concerned. So I bet you've never used this way to get in or out of Mansion House Station, which is what we're doing next for our next in the series of Only Unconnect.
Yes, I'm at Mansion House, an unconnected station on the Circle and District lines in Zone 1. To be honest, this is a station that always catches me out whenever I'm playing the London Metro memory game. I always get Temple, Blackfriars and Cannon Street, but Mansion House I seem to have a mental block on, hoping that by making this video I might remember it more in the future. So then, this secret entrance, well, there are 4 exits to Mansion House Station. The main way is to the south of the road junction, there's one to the west, and there's one to the east, which says subway, which is to indicate that there is a set of pedestrian walkways down here and not because the tube is stealing the New York name for its metro system. But the one to the north of the road junction is here, up Bow Lane, and yes, it really is unmarked, no roundel, no white writing on a blue background, nothing. You just have to be a regular city worker who works here to know that it's here. Now the passageways beneath the junction are intriguing because they reveal this lift that I have never seen working, but as if at some point in the past step-free access was a consideration that was meant to be coming but actually isn't. Then there are these locked gates which I think at one point used to be a set of toilets but now closed, gated up and definitely not in use. And then there's this plaque which everyone just walks past and misses, revealing that the passageway were opened by the Lord Mayor of London. Now the Lord Mayor of London of course lives in the actual Mansion House, the building with that name, but that is actually right by Bank Station. It's literally a 5-second walk from this exit of Bank Station and is even labelled down below at the place to exit for Mansion House. You don't go to Mansion House if you want to get to Mansion House. But for a simple Circle Line station, Mansion House is brilliant, with a disused platform which we'll get to in a moment. But it actually reminds me a little bit of Mile End, with its square pillars all the way down the slightly curved platform. And Mile End always reminds me of any station on the New York subway. So maybe those subway signs outside do have more relevance after all. There's also this temple pattern in some of the pillars at the western end of the station, which is my favourite part.
It's just a fabulous little area because you've got this whole arch roof thing going on, so you feel like you're in a tube tunnel as opposed to a subsurface. And there's a little gap there in the wall which leads through to the abandoned platform that's no longer used. Now it's unlikely that this video will get 7 million views, but there is a video out there featuring Mansion House that already has that. This is the one where somebody does a race the tube and gets out here, jumping off the train, runs along surface level to Cannon Street Station and manages to get back on the same train. But I can't help think that when they did it, they put themselves at a disadvantage. Now in that race the tube video, which I could never do by the way because I can't run that fast, so it is amazing. However, I've always thought, the thing about it is that when they jump out the train, when the guy jumps out to run that way down to Cannon Street, he gets out about 4 carriages that way down the platform, and then you then have to run along a long corridor bit here, and at the end of that corridor you then turn left and you get to the barriers, which must take him quite a few seconds. But if you'd have just exited the train at the front here, there's an exit way out sign which takes you immediately up some steps and to the barriers, so that would have saved you 10, 15, 20 seconds. I can't try it because I can't run that fast, but if I was trying it, I would exit here. Found another mirror. There's a lot of mirrors here at Mansion House. I'm starting to wonder, is this the station with the most mirrors? Hello.
It certainly is the station which has one of my most favourite roundels. It's not thin, it's like someone's 3D printed a thick version, an inch-wide version of the roundel here, and it's fabulous.
Yeah. That has got some thickness to it.
And obviously, you have to notice that there are yellow and green tiles up high here along the length of the platform, obviously denoting that the Circle and District lines stop here. Right then, time to wrap up with that abandoned platform. You've got an eastbound train going through there. I'm over on the westbound platform, which is actually platforms because we've got a disused track down here and the through trains actually run there. This is an island platform, and it used to be that where the through trains run through there now, that used to be the bay platform, and this here used to be the through platform for the westbound trains. And at some point,
over the years, that got turned into the through platform, and this turned into the bay terminating platform. And just like nowadays, you get some trains which terminate going east at Tower Hill. You used to get some trains which used to then come in and terminate here at Mansion House, start here and go back out west again. But this has now been put out of commission. The tracks have mostly been lifted, but there's some tracks down there. The magnificent buffers at the end though, they're still in place. And back outside at Mansion House, or Manhusstun as the locals know it, just time for a quick snack. As a final thought, I just read on the Wikipedia page for Mansion House that the first penny chocolate vending machine was installed on the platforms here in 1886. A penny for a chocolate bar. This one just cost me £1.20. That's Mansion House.